Yo, Coach Marshall kicking knowledge. Higher ed collage. Mind open wide, thoughts bridge the mileage. Whistle round the neck, wisdom in the flex. Podcast vibes, breaking through the plex. From court to the board, lessons never hoard. Grit and grind hustle, hear that lion's roar. More than a coach, stories to encroach. Life's game plan, he the master with the approach. More than a coach, Coach Marshall be the guide. Lessons for life, take it all in stride. Podcast dropping gems, knowledge nationwide. Together we rise, unity can't divide. Life's more than X's and O's, destinies composed. Breaking every chain, no limits to the flows. Strategy and passion, top tier fashion. Marshall on the mic, lights, camera, action.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Sorry about that, y'all. Had some technical difficulties. 2025, here we go again, y'all. But first off, I want to say welcome to the More Than the Coach podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to season 6, episode 1. Hey, on that note, y'all already know I got to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope your new year is blessed. I hope you get everything you want. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and everything. Myself, it was very positive. It was great. Family, friends, my loved ones, my grandbabies. That's all that mattered to me. Older you get, you know, it's Christmas. But long as they happy, you happy. With that being said, y'all, with this will be my first episode of the podcast, y'all. Today, January 3rd. Did it on a special day. First off, I want to wish my son happy birthday. Big 3-1. Tank, your dad loves you. I salute you. Happy birthday, my son, for real. And then something I'm going to do every year or every show, basically. I'm going to give y'all something new. It's called just a motivation thing. So this one, it says, what you're not changing, you're choosing. Once again, what you're not changing, you're choosing. So that's kind of deep there. And remember, whatever you want to change, it's up to you to change. And if you don't, then you choose to have that this year in your life. Another thing that I'm going to do, don't mean to be mean and rude today, but I got to tell you, this is my motto for 2025. Fuck what they think of you. Simple and plain. If you don't like it, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It's my life, it's my party, and I can do what I want to do. That's right. Great cup of Joe when you having a podcast. You need that. No damn Joe. Hey, also, y'all, I gotta say congrats to myself and the More Than the Podcast family for having over 500 downloads on Buzzsprout for the year. Hey, that's big. Now I want to double that and reach that 1,000 or maybe more plateau in this next season or two that I had coming up on the show. So for those that's subscribing, those that's liking, and that's been there, y'all, hey, I appreciate you. I thank you for your continuous support of the More Than the Coach podcast. Hey, and help us continue to grow, as well as gotta say, stay tuned this Sunday for the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall new season. For our podcast, it'll be season 5 for me and her. I think season 5, yeah. So y'all make sure y'all tune in Sunday night at 8. We got a couple special guests gonna be on with us, and we're gonna talk about the year we had in podcasting and some of our favorite moments and shows on there. So y'all got to make sure y'all check that out. With that being said, y'all, always you got to check out my boy Danye F. Jones. It's Some Every Yay podcast. It's on Thursday nights. He had a great New Year's review. Him and Arshana Bergman. Y'all got to check that out on YouTube. He on Instagram. Y'all can follow him. He on all major platforms. Young brother in Chicago. By the way, of BV, Saginaw, doing this thing in the podcast world. And also, I'd like to welcome back, y'all, my brother, Yacht Life Chronicles. He was down, but with the prayer warriors and God, because God is always good, helped my brother get back to his health, and he's back now doing what he do. And bruh, I'm happy to see you back, man. For real. I know you're gonna be chopping it up soon. We just ran into each other at the comedy show, and we had the chance to talk. And so we gonna get it together, man. And me and you gonna collab like we always do. And another thing too that I'm proud of, y'all, with the More Than the Coach podcast, as well as the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast. We on these new platforms, y'all, for 2025. Podcast Index, Player FM, Castbox, Listen Notes, Podcast Addict, and Deezer, as well as the normal Spotify, Amazon, Apple. We was on Google, but I think they stopped. iHeart. So y'all got to make sure y'all check us out. And then they go scrolling across the bottom of the screen, Podbean, of course, IG and Facebook. So y'all make sure y'all tune in wherever you listen to or whatever you like to listen to. Y'all make sure y'all check your boy out. And me and my wife shows out on those platforms. We appreciate it, y'all. So today's show, it ain't gonna be real long. It ain't gonna be for you. I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all, man, by myself, without a guest, and just had a conversation. Something I did find out that's kind of crazy. Man, they banning my show, TikTok. January 19th, they say is the last day United States of America will be able to upload, update, or whatever we can do with TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all get your TikToks in, and TikTok gonna be all right. You want some good laughs, you want some good content. I've seen great shows on there. Man, TikTok was one of the best, man. So, unfortunately they banning it. So, hey, somebody in America come up with something new. Wish I had that time I could do it, but you know how they go. Yeah. Y'all see I done stepped it up a little bit. Got my cards right here now that I can put some stuff on and ask my questions to my host, trying to do it. So, man, with this next segment, y'all, I'm going to call this the More Than a Coach Sports Review. And on this review here, y'all, it's going to be simple. We're going to talk about a couple things in sports. Man, where do I start? First thing first, 21-2-12, and the rest of the Buffaloes. I salute you. I thank y'all. I became a fan. Became a fan, been a fan of your dad's, but I became a fan of y'all's when y'all went to Jackson State and did your thing, changed the world, made people look at football different. A lot of people looked at y'all in a negative light though, but I still follow and support. Me and Coach Prime kind of had some similarities when it came to doing things for our teams, and I just love everything he do, despite all his haters out there. What Coach Prime say. I should play it, huh? Let's do it one time.
You said, I don't care. Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself.
That's right.
You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me.
I always love that saying. So you see it's on the board. But for real, hey, once again, a salute. Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Get your life right, young man. Don't let people distract you and destroy your mission. My hat's off to you. I salute you. and do you, man. At the end of the day, it's about you. Two, just don't go to them Giants. Damn. We don't need that. We don't want that, you know. But fortunately, I can say we beat Bama. All you Bama, Hammer, Bamas, 2 years in a row. We started the new year beating y'all, and we ended the new year beating y'all. And we beat y'all without a true quarterback. So I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say. Great job, Coach Moore at Michigan. And I know it's going to be nothing but bright future, especially from that boy with that name, Marshall. Get it? Yeah. Great things. Him and Underwood and the rest of the host of the new Wolverines. Good job. Do y'all thing. I can't wait till 2025 season start, which you can start up in another month, give y'all a rest and get back at it. But unfortunately, we can't. So let's go to this right here. Ooh, since this, on the opposite side, Georgia Bulldogs lost to Notre Dame. Hats off Notre Dame. Y'all impressed me with the Indiana win. You really impressed me with the Georgia win. So it's y'all versus Penn State. Penn State, thank y'all for knocking off Boise State. I appreciate that. But now I'm going with Notre Dame. I got to select Notre Dame over Penn State. Should be a great game, though. Physical game. And, hey, I can't wait to see that one. And on the other end, Oregon Ducks, you are who I thought y'all was, losing to them bums. Y'all beat us, of course, Michigan. Everybody know I'm a Wolverine. But then y'all lose to them bums. I won't even give them boys a shot on my show or say their name. I'm going for Texas to get to the championship and win it all. Even though they had a battle with Arizona State, hats off to Arizona State. Y'all look good, played hard. Damn, y'all was good. But I'm going for Texas over Notre Dame in the national championship. And that's how I call it. I don't care about that other team down there. They're bums. And all they fans know who I'm talking about. Jefferson, Jackson, Sims, Williamson. I just said your last name. I ain't say y'all first name, so don't come at me. But y'all know how I feel on that. Now, let me get into something that's very important to me. If you know me, you know that I love a team in Texas. Well, I used to love a team in Texas. They are straight trash. In the words of Bubba Dub. I'm sorry, y'all. For 2025, I will be divorcing the Dallas Cowboys. And I will not be rotating with them. I'm sorry. If you get 2 and 21 there, I might come back around and holler at you. But it's time for me to separate myself from them damn Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones destroyed the organization, hands down, and it's terrible. But I will say, in the NFC, January 5th, y'all, is going down. Minnesota versus the Detroit Lions. Man, that's going to be a great one. Winner, first seed in the playoffs. It's hard, man. I got to go with Detroit, though. Not a fan of Detroit, but I am going to support them. They got Hutch. Hopefully he can come back one day. But I'm still going to roll in the AFC, even though Hutch is on the Lions. But the AFC, I'm a Raven guy. I roll with Lamar. I've been a Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, T Sizzle fan. Even my little cuz played there. So it is what it is. But I am scared of this team right here in the AFC. It ain't no joke. That damn quarterback is the real deal. We see what he came in and did to Detroit as well as some other teams. So it's going to be very competitive. It's time for the Chiefs to lose and get on about their business because I'm just tired of talking about the Chiefs, simple and plain. And I know y'all is too. Pat, you great, but it's time for y'all to go, for real. So, with that, man, yeah, 2025, y'all, season 6. There's some new shows coming for the More Than the Coach podcast. I mean, right now, y'all, on Saturday mornings, y'all can tune in Saturdays, I think at 11 a.m. Eastern time to some Southern Soul music. Y'all got to get on there and check it out. Good vibes while you're cleaning your house or you're cleaning your cars out, wherever you at. Just turn on the More Than the Coach on YouTube, and it's be on all the social sites as well, but Spotify and Apple. And I'll be jamming with some Southern Soul music. I think tomorrow episode gonna be a little up tempo. Got some little dance cuts for them. Just get you in the mood. And then every other Sunday, y'all, you can tune in to the More Than the Coach and get a praise break. That's right. A brother do listen to his spiritual music and get my spiritual music on very well. You know, if you're not centered and covered by God, then you ain't living right. So you better get yourself taken care of and do what you need to do in that situation. I can't wait for this, y'all. The Paw Paw Baby Show. My 5 granddaughters, Kaya, Kenny, Jordan, Kalia, and Jalen. They got their own show on YouTube, got a little YouTube channel. They starting it up, but y'all got to check them out. And while we on that topic, let me go to my oldest grandbaby, Kaya, who's the mastermind behind it. And that's what she put on. Y'all check out my little girls, man. It's just a little snippet of what they got coming. Yeah, make sure y'all check out them. It's gonna be kid friendly. They gonna be funny. They first video on there, they already was tripping out, talking about other kids that they got into it with in the summertime or at school, and just to listen to them have their own conversations, y'all. These kids they are funny. So y'all make sure y'all check out the Paw Paw Baby Show. Coming soon, y'all. They got another episode, I think next week. Will be coming out in January. So make sure y'all get with my girls and check out this show. Let your kids tune in and like and subscribe to them for real. And then while I speak on that, subscribe and stuff. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the More Than the Coach podcast. Once again, on YouTube, Facebook, IG, all social media platforms. Y'all make sure y'all check your brother out, show some love and some support, and just, be there for a brother. I appreciate it. And on the More Than the Coach podcast, this will be my second episode, even though the flyers say first. But this will be my second episode where I sit down with Jim Bernardo, and we'll be discussing his book. He's an author of a book about broken. Man, I forgot the title offhand, so I don't charge it to my heart. But it's dealing with trauma from a man in his childhood. I think that's going to be very powerful. It's different. I'm stepping out of my normal podcasting to discuss something with someone else and getting some different intellect and advice. So y'all make sure y'all check that one out. That'll be next Thursday night on the podcast. So y'all definitely got to check that out. Then I'll be following up 2 weeks with my brother Jody Nunn. Me and Jody gonna sit down and we gonna talk about dealing with grief. A lot of us men are dealing with it. We got different ways that we deal and cope with grief and loss. So we're gonna talk about that, from anxiety, depression, and different feelings that us men have, and how we get through and cope with the things that we deal with in life. And I think that's gonna be something powerful. Be glad y'all check that out, man. Jody a real character, but at the same time, he's very powerful and deep. And me and him, we gonna have a great discussion. And then another episode I got coming up in 2025 will be my co-host, my better half, my life, my wife, Miss Joya Marshall. It's gonna be a podcast about her. It ain't about the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall. We're gonna be talking about her battles with her health and how she motivates every day to get through the things she's going with and the testimony that God that gave her the last few years. So y'all got to check it out. If you see there's some different things going, I'm gonna do some of my old stuff, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to change some things, and there's gonna be many more things that's coming, as well as, you know, the big thing that I'm waiting for, the book. The title might change though. Right now it's called They Don't Know by Kevin Marshall Sr., but I've been contemplating a couple different titles, so that was just the one that I had started with. But it's already written, as they say, and I'm just waiting to get back, getting it published and all the other details. So I thought I was gonna have it prepared for towards the end of January, but looked like it might be more towards March or April. So, you know, whenever it's done, it's gonna be worth it. I open up, I talk about childhood, things that I deal with, how I cope and struggle every day in my life, all the way to as an adult, you know, from my military days to just, you know, struggling with real life. So y'all make sure y'all check that out and make sure that y'all support me on that. And I think 2025 gonna be great for the More Than the Coach podcast, as well as it's gonna be great for Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast, the Pawpaw Baby Show, and just in general, it's gonna be better. Like I said, today's episode was just really to talk to y'all and let y'all know that I'm back, that I'm ready, I'm grinding, I'm on a mission, and ready to just make things happen in this podcast world. You know, as people call it, the new media thing. So y'all make sure y'all rock with me and y'all support me. And I definitely appreciate y'all. And until next time, y'all, once again, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you had a great New Year and safe. And also, while we're on that topic, prayers to the families of all the loved ones lost. I don't know why people choose to call me while I'm on my show, but prayers to all the loved ones that was lost in New Orleans on New Year's Eve. Praying for you all, and that's such a sad tragedy. Even the other tragedy that happened over in Las Vegas, you know, y'all got to stay prayed up and get your lives right, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, we don't know when it's going to be your time, but just know you need to be ready when it is your time. So to all y'all Capricorns, happy birthday. My son Tank, enjoy your birthday. And my daughter Jazz birthday following week. So I get a chance to give her a shout out on the show. But everybody else, until then, y'all, it's your boy Coach Marshall from the More Than the Coach podcast, where it's bigger than the game. Peace.
Step into the zone where we elevate minds. More than just a coach, we're breaking the bonds. Lessons to inspire, lift you off the ground. In the sound we redefine the way we're found. Tune in, turn it up, let the vibe explode. Knowledge drops heavy on this winding road. More than a coach, we're a force on the rise. Busting through limits, reach for the skies. Each episode a journey, take a leap with me. Building greatness together, we're born to be free. chasing the dream. Seasoned with passion, we're more than a team.